Yeah, there we go. Good morning, Chris, Lisa. Good morning, folks. Point that out before somebody else to say something like Ronnie say, "Oh, you need to shave. You look scraggly." Might be my new look. Top of the day to you. Uh, Good morning, Kim. Roddy, good morning, buddy. Thomas said you take it up fishing. It's good. Good deal. Bamadola, good morning. Yeah. Uh, this can do. Good morning. Yeah, the good morning to the chat family. I look forward to you guys every those 3 days a week, and everybody kind of touch base with each other. Good morning, Trish from Oklahoma. Juanita, good morning to you. Yeah, Kimmy, Kimmy Rose, good morning. Good morning, Thomas. Yeah, he's taking up fishing, Thomas. I'll pass it on to him. Good morning, Connie. Uh, Becky, thank you so much. She just left here for her EKG. She's getting her hand operated on tomorrow. Uh, yeah, good morning, Tammy. Cynthia, Deborah Barnes, good morning. Marie. Marie loves 8. That's sweet. I like it. Connie Hill, and all right. I got me a little fire going, guys. And I don't know, I may have to move here in a minute. It get a little bit warm. Got my little fire going, my little fire pit. Feels good. It's not really cold here, but it's just kind of foggy and misty, you know? Foggy and misty. So I said, I'll just have me a little fire this morning. Uh, I'll tell y'all something. I carried that little girl out here, that little Cassidy, in that walker, put her in a car from G. That little thing's heavy. I see she's like toting a sack of feed. That's a heavy little kid. She's in her car seat, but still heavy. Good morning, Susan. Diane, good morning. Uh, Sarah, Sharon, Sky, good morning. Carol Cardacy, good morning to you. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. Thank you for the prayers, though. Keep her in your prayers. It's that carpal tunnel. She's had it done one time before on one of the other. Good morning to Dot. Uh, Dot, good morning, ladies. What about us guys? What about us guys? There's a bunch of us guys out here. Anyway, yeah, she's had it done before, and she'll be fine. It's just her other hand, and I may have to do it eventually. I got one hand that I do most of my quick stuff, my little messages with. It gets sometimes. All right, Connie, you hurry right back. Yeah, we gotta have our coffee, guys. We can't go all morning without coffee. That's the first thing I gotta have when I get up. I sit there kind of in about a half sleep, kind of like this. I drink that first cup. Gotta get going. Uh, Boy, a bunch of them flew by me now. If I didn't see your name, I'm sorry. A bunch of them went by real fast, okay? Uh, uh-oh. AAA. I hope they come soon, sweetie. I'm not going to say some of the experiences some of my friends have had. Ben called AAA the other night, locked himself out of his car, and none of us could get into it. So he called AAA. And it was about 9, I guess, but we're out in the country. We're out in the country. And they finally said it'd be about 2 hours. Somebody'd be here. And sure enough, about 11 o'clock, guy shows up and popped it for him, and away he went. Uh, Another cold day in Illinois. Sue said her dial is running slow this morning. Well, baby, you ain't by yourself. There's some already had to quit and go get coffee. So you ain't by yourself. We'll get going here in a minute. I'm hoping this little fire burns down pretty quick because I'm sitting pretty close to it. And one side is hot Yeah, the science feels okay. Uh, blood pressure kicked undo it. I didn't know what that meant. Yeah, Jennifer, it's coffee time. Good morning. Uh, sometimes you guys get messages going back and forth, and I'm that odd man out. I don't know exactly what y'all talking about. Thank you there, Amy. You looking dapper? Thank you. 47, Indiana. Good morning, Peggy Cohen. Yeah, good morning, Kate. Good morning, Katie. Tanya, good morning to you too. Kim, Lisa, Delinda, thank you so much, sweetie. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Misfit, thank you so much for joining up. Uh, okay, what a cute coffee cup I have. It's little kids with pops on it. This pops belongs to all these little kids that look, they got their names by. All of them have the name. There's Levi, Caden, Brindley, Tony, and all of them. All of them have little names on them. Yeah, she's got one just like it. The other day I was drinking out of her cup. I misplaced mine. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's thank you. I really like it. I look dapper in my plaid hat. Ronnie, you hear that? Dapper. Dapper PawPaw. I want Ronnie to get one so he look dapper. 89 in Joshua Tree, California. Joshua Tree. I bet that's got to be up north, huh? Up north. Is it in the mountains? Or is it out in the desert? I'm not for sure. I was stationed in California down south, Camp Pendleton. And spent some time in San Diego too. I didn't care for the south end of it, but up north is beautiful. Beautiful country up in the mountains. The Sierra Nevadas. Worked up there. Worked with the sheriff's department up there. Man, it was just beautiful country. But it wasn't Plum Grove. It wasn't Plum Grove. Good morning there, Chris. 37, where you at? High desert, south and inland. Okay, I got you. Oh, Dan and Bree went out when he took her out one time, drove her out, I guess, for Laramie. He was at Camp Pendleton. And he was fascinated by those big old cactus, those big ones that has well, you know what I'm talking about. The big, tall ones, and some of them old, And they'd stop and take pictures standing beside some of them. Awesome. Yeah, Thomas, I've heard about the fishing business he's going into. Something about baiting hooks or some kind of stuff like that. I bet he's good at it. 70 in Minnesota. I went out yesterday evening, guys. Listen here. Now, I think we've got a cool spell hitting us this weekend, but it's not going to be really bad. It's going to get 50s. I can't come get you. Happy birthday. We got some birthdays. I will write them down here in a second, okay? It's going to end down to 40s or 50s, I think. It's not going to hurt us, I don't think. It's not that bad. It's only going to be here for a couple of days and pop back up. My little garden, I think, has got fixed to pop up out there. Yeah. I went out yesterday and I could see a couple of little places where it looked like the dirt was trying to come up. A little bit of color underneath them. Yeah. I got, okay, Sakaro, or however you say that, cactus. Yeah, they're beautiful. Okay, I bet so. Joshua Tree, beautiful place to visit. The only bad thing about out there in them deserts is rattlesnakes. I don't like rattlesnakes. I don't like no kind of snake, but rattlesnakes, yeah, they horrible. I guess about like a moccasin here, except they do rattle, I guess, right before they bite you. so you can already have that fear factor up. Oh, they got scorpions too. Uh, Hummingbirds in Georgia. Well, they better watch out for Billy. Good morning, Vera. Good morning. Happy Dump Day, yeah. Yeah, I got a friend in California and has for, seemed like ever since I've known her. Wednesday mornings I'll get a thing that said, Happy Hump Day, Papa. Happy Hump Day. On Wednesdays. Yeah. Yeah, we love you too, Vera. I know you're kind of hard on me, but it's okay. I love you. Roberta has never seen a hummingbird in real life. Oh, sweetie, they're beautiful little birds. And it's amazing how they can just, in midair, just sit there and their little wings going so fast. And then one of them lands on a little limb somewhere close by. You can't hardly even see it. It's so little. And I've never seen one's egg. It has to be tiny. It has to be tiny. Glendora, California. All right, Marilyn, good morning. There's Deborah Barnes saying good morning to Thomas. Steve, good morning, Steve. Good seeing you, buddy. Thomas the same as the snake. No, he's not. Thomas is a good man. Thomas is a good man. Eggs the size of jelly beans. I didn't even think they'd be that big. That's little, ain't it? And then when that little thing hatches, it's got to be tiny. Little tiny thing. Look like an ant. Yeah, Ronnie overdid it yesterday. He has these two goats. and I gave them to him, and so if they did mess up, I get blamed for it. I gave them to him when they was children. You think? Good morning there in Memphis, Lydia. Linda, I mean. Good morning. Mojo, you're here. That's all that counts. Anyway, I give these two young goats, and named them Peggy C and Peggy I, like Peggy Irwin and Peggy Coleman. Well, Peggy Irwin, the little goat Peggy Irwin, gives him a hard time. And he told me yesterday, I can't say the words he uses, but his expressions. He said, that thing stood there flat-footed, like she got springs at her feet. Flat-footed, jumped a 5-6 foot fence. South Carolina, Hilton Head. Good morning. Hilton Head Island. All right, Janice. Yeah, I said she jumped. So he's been out there working on fences, and I know what he's going through. You know, we talked about it. Them old T-post drivers are heavy. They're heavy. And you get them old 6-foot T-post, I about have to lean mine over to put that thing on. I can't just stand the post and raise it up with my old bad shoulder and put it up on top and start hammering. I have to lean that post over, get it on, then stand the post up, then start hammering. And then when you get it rolled down, the T-post driver's still up here. You got to try to push it up off that post. And Ronnie did that yesterday. He said he is so wore out yesterday when I talked to him. So he'll be all right. He'll go back to his little doctor and get massages this morning, and he'll be fine. Morning, Amy. Oh, Roberta thought they were bumblebees. No, they're a little bird, sweetie. They're a little bird. They're just tiny. They're bigger than a bumblebee, though. Western North Carolina, Justin. All right. Peggy loves both. The bear loves both them piggies. Roddy does too. He just curses one of them that jumps his fences. And naturally, I get blamed. And I thought, well, he's probably abusing that little goat somehow out there fussing at it all the time. It just says, I just want out of here. I just want out of here. Any luck with my bee trap? I took Kim down yesterday. Man, where went by looking at it. And haven't had no luck with it so far. I had a bee buzzing around it, looking at it one day. And I told Kim, I said, my bees around here, rednecks, they may think it's too fancy for them. It is a nice trap. But I think once they get kind of stirring and get going good, we'll have some activity there. Hey, Buster, you can sit down here. No, not in my lap, baby. Oh Lord, your feet are cold, but they're wet. Uh, Ronnie's not gonna go. Okay, Ronnie, lay there and suffer. Morning, Pig. Everyone was talking about you, sweetie, or about your namesake. Ronnie's mad. The goat, Piggy, Erwin. Piggy eye. They're fixing to have babies. He's excited about that. Uh, that fainting billy goat he's got. That fainting didn't faint long enough to get him pregnant. He held it together long enough. uh, yeah, Ronnie needs a hot tub. Don't suggest stuff like that to him, 'cause I can see him now out there butt naked out there in the front yard in a hot tub. You can't suggest stuff like that. Thomas said there's no snakes in Alaska. There's false information about him. Okay, I got you, Thomas. Uh, no, snakes are out though. Seen a couple around the ponds and little big moccasins, and they scare me to death. And I try to keep my dogs away from there. Heidi, I don't know, Heidi, she was just different. I guess maybe they thought they'd leave her alone, but she'd hit that pond. It didn't matter if it was a snake in her or gator or what. If she hit that pond, she'd swim around, enjoy it, and come out, hop up on the mule, soaking wet, and sit right up next to me. Right up next to me. I get soaking wet on one side. Uh, anyway, my garden I think is going to do well. I think I planted one row of the rows now. They're only 32 foot long. Okay, so don't think, oh my goodness, that must be a big garden. One row of squash, but they're kind of offset. So kind of put them 3 foot apart, offset them. So you might say it's two rows, but anyway, I think there's 17 hills of squash, and one row of okra and 2 rows of the cucumbers, my little Boston pickling. And my tomatoes and stuff are all out here in these pots. I've been watching a lot of stuff about tomatoes and stuff, and we got a lot of information from Jimmy and Steve and stuff about tomatoes and stuff. I may need to go to bigger pots next year. They recommend a bigger pot than what I'm using, but I'll make do this year. And next year I need to, I will. My peppers will be fine in what they're in. They're going to do good. And my Tabasco peppers that I overwintered here inside the shed here, already get little flowers on some of them. So I'll have some little peppers coming on them pretty quick. Good morning, Marie, Amy. Oh, y'all don't pay no attention to Roddy. Peggy, she's jumping the fence. Yeah. He said flat-footed. He said, she's standing flat-footed. I can hear it now. I heard it in my dreams. Like, standing flat-footed. And just like springs in her feet. Just jump up and over. They did say some curse words about her. I got her back in. Yeah, she jumps a 5-foot fence. He said flat-footed. Copperheads, Carla K. Yes, we have more of those like around here. We're right next to these woods. These woods out here, I guarantee you, are probably just filled up with them. We never had many over at the big house because we had so many cats over there, and I'm getting cats over here now, and I'm hoping that'll stop it over here. And I know Seamus has killed 2 over here since we started building over here last year in the summer. Seamus, he's a snake killing machine. Over there, I went out one morning on the back patio, and there was a half-eaten copperhead, pretty good sized one, that one of the cats had killed, and it brought him up on the patio to eat him, I guess, and leave that for later. You ain't leaving it here. But yeah, the fire's dying down now. It feels good. Uh, Buster, I need to pour my coffee, baby. Don't spill, okay? Hang on, guys. Buster's in this chair next to me. Uh, but we'll have, and there's a copperhead bit Buster over here last year. We had to take him to the vet, and so I worry about them with all these leaves. We had Ben here yesterday. Ben got underneath the house with that big old blower, and he blowed all them leaves up underneath the house. And today I'm gonna rake them out toward the driveway or blow them out there and try to burn them, because these trees, they're beautiful trees, but they drop so many leaves, so many leaves. But there's leaves everywhere, and them old copperheads like them leaves. They camouflage themselves in it. But I think with all the cats we got, we're not gonna have a big problem with them over here this year. Got them three little ratters. I'll tell you something about them cats. I'll video it today, show you what they're doing. They're very smart. I'm serious. I put them in the shed over here at night. You close that door. And that door, that's where G and I got locked in. We got locked in there. So I created and then Bree comes over and laughs at us, and she comes in, almost locked herself in. So, but anyway, here's the thing. I've drilled a hole through it and put like a little wire going through it on that latch, so you can, I got a little string on the end of that wire, a little zip tie. Pull it, and it'll open that latch from the outside. So if you get locked in, you're not locked in. You pull that, it pops it right open. Those little kitties, I lock them in at night because I'm afraid something will get them. And I think they stay most of the night. But I think come breakfast time in the mornings, they're ready to come out. They're opening that door and coming out. I'll get up, and they'll be on the front porch playing. So they're opening that. But the first time I saw it, oh, Lord, somebody's been in my shed. And I thought that can't be, because Buster would have told me if somebody's out there. He hears everything. And I go out, first thing I go out and check, make sure ain't nothing missing or been messed with. Everything's fine. They opened that door, and now they're doing it every day. G and I was talking about it, and they just open it and come out and play. They sleep in there, I think, most of the night, and they come out and play. All right. Ronnie has some beautiful paintings. I've got some, and I'll video them one day on a video and show them to you. But possibly he could take pictures, I guess, and send them to me, and I could put them on here, so everybody can see them at one time. Some of them, or when I go to Louisiana, I might, video some of them. He claims he's coming over here after Easter. I don't believe him, but he says he is. But he does know how to paint. Jimmy taught him. My Ronnie's a beautiful artist, my Ronnie. God. How can you sleep at night thinking about Ronnie? Oh, Lord. Yeah, he is talented. He really is. Oh, that vase at Cuz made is beautiful. Yeah, it's got, we've got several bowls that he's made for us. Even my old biscuit dough bowl I mix biscuits in is made out of wood. But anyway, he's made some beautiful ones. So we got two at first. Then the other day he come for our anniversary. He brought G and I one. It's wood on the bottom, several different kinds of woods all molded together. And around the top rim is this wood, several different kinds of wood. And then in the middle, it's that, I don't know what you call that stuff, it's clear, but he pours it, acrylic, some kind of acrylic. He pours it into this thing, and there's little pine cones placed all the way around it. They're sliced in half and placed in it. And this stuff is poured on the outside, inside. Then when it's completely finished, he has to cut that inside out, sanding and all that stuff, and then the outside too. And then it's just beautiful. Yeah, epoxy, okay. It's epoxy, whatever. But it's beautiful. But he said it sometimes can be, kind of hard to work with. One day he had that thing where he pours it in. Something happened, and that stuff, it got in a bind, and like glass, it exploded. And he said every shard's stuck in the ceiling. He said if it'd been standing there, it got him. But he said it was in the ceiling and the walls, stuck in the walls, piece of this epoxy, whatever it's called. Okay, yeah, keep Sue in our prayers. Sue is making a recovery, slow, slow, but she's making it. Sent me a picture out on the back porch the other day. She's able to get out on the back porch and enjoy some of that sunshine. And yeah, Cuz don't talk good. I know I heard you say something about how he talks. Yeah, he's not proper like myself. Cuz kind of was his purpose. He sold a few. Was to do that and sell them. He is a good man. I'm gonna tell you something. He probably would never tell nobody else. He's told me. And he had made several, just different size bows, and they were for sale. And the church that they go to was having a fundraiser, I guess you call it, for the kids to go to camp. And people would donate different things to sell to raise money for some of those kids to go to camp that couldn't afford it. So, Cuz donated all of his bows and loaded them up, carried them up there, and I thought that was a sweet thing to do. He'd always wanted to cook my goats, put them on a pit. And he says, Ivan needs to be on a postage stamp. Ivan, most of the time when Ivan walks up to the camp, we're sitting there, he'll come around behind Cuz and knock his hat off. Just, so like, he'd be saying hello. Put his head over his shoulder. But the other day, he kind of come up and looked at Cuz a little bit. And he come over and stuck his butt up behind me. I don't know what that's about. Cuz says, yeah, I'm looking at two asses. Yeah, Cuz was a lot of fun. When Ronnie and Jimmy come to visit, I said, wouldn't it be awesome? We had old Steve, Thomas, Billy, all of us sat around the fire out here. Can you imagine the lies that'd be told? I'd have to be trying to keep them all telling the truth, trying to keep it back. It'd just be one lie after another. Me and Jimmy, maybe and Steve would probably try to hold the lid on it. Ivan is one of a kind. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's quite a character. Yeah, that bowl he made us is it. Tina come the other day, Sunday, and she said, "Oh my Lord, look at that bowl." She picks it up where there's kind of light behind it, to the window. You can see them pine cones through it. It's blue resin, whatever you call it stuff, and you can see the pine cones all the way around it, just as even all the way around. Really beautiful. Barry, show up, keep us all in line. Yeah, Barry, we probably need you too. We'd probably need you, but you'd be signed up with old Ronnie, and that would just unleash him. He'd go crazy. Yeah, he wants to, yeah, he didn't want to have it on the front part of that stamp. He wanted him on that glue part. That's where he said, put him on the back of the postage stamp. uh, yeah, everything needs to go to the pit or Alpo, dog food. He's, but down deep, he enjoys these animals. He does. How could you not, you know? How could you not enjoy sitting there visiting with someone and you got a donkey come up and knocking your head off, or a cow coming up shoving on you, or a goat jumping up and sticking their little butt in your face up on the table? How can you not enjoy that? Yeah, it's enjoyable stuff. Okay, Ann, you have a great day. Take your daughter to the program. Have a great day, sweetie. Glad you was here, okay? Uh, no need for whips, Spencer. Oh, no, we don't need a whips. Uh, oh, Ronnie might like a whip. A whip, a good whip. Uh, anyway, whenever he does come, seriously, we will video it. We will video it. We'll try to get Cuz maybe to come over, and if it's a day at the store is open, I'll take him down and introduce him to. He's always chatting with those guys at the feed store, you know, online. I'll take him down and introduce him. Uh, Prices will probably go up for me after that, but you know, still it'd be worth it for him to see them. But yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. It is, Julie. It is a piece of art. It really is. That's where it sits, right in the middle of our table, and G put a little bouquet of flowers in it. It's just beautiful. Well, they're not real flowers, but they're pretty. Yeah, Linda, there'll be no Cheetos that day, because if he's got Cheetos, he's not going to be talking. He's just shoved them in his mouth fast and go. In fact, listen here. Sweet Jimmy, you know, has the greenhouses. Taught Ronnie how to garden. He raises, you know, he does his own plants. He calls Ronnie. He says, "Look, I've got tons of tomato plants and pepper plants. Don't go buy none. Come get them. You know, they're beautiful. They're all potted and everything, ready to go." He wouldn't go. So Jimmy has to offer again. He says, "If you come get them, you know, I'll give you a bag of Cheetos with each pot you take." I think he's on his way. Make you say bad words. He is going to visit. He promised he'd come. He told Kim yesterday he's coming. So if he lies to Kim, it's on. He better not lie to her. Uh, he's talking to her on the phone yesterday. He said he's coming after Easter. After Easter. Now that might mean it's Thanksgiving or whatever, but it's after Easter. I hope by then I'll have cucumbers. Well, I know I'll have plants growing, but I don't have how big they'll be. But yeah, I want to see my garden, see what a real gardener looks like. Uh, Roberta, you got to go. Have a great day, sweetie. Glad you're here. If there's any birthdays, somebody needs to start listening to, because I'm just sitting here with my pencil. I haven't seen a birthday yet. Uh, well, Linda, that's so sweet. Sweetie, we have fun here. Linda, listen. You're not going to learn nothing from me for sure, or Ronnie for sure, double sure. But you can have fun here with these folks. You can learn stuff from these folks. There are some skilled people here in what they do. Thomas can show you how to build an igloo. Yeah, he's talented. Steve and Jimmy can tell you about gardens and stuff. Billy over there can tell you how to farm big property, you know, big cornfields and stuff, huge cornfields, and run cattle. There are some talented people here, talented. But we have fun here. It's just a fun Yeah, no birthday so far. Ronnie has a birthday tomorrow. Marie's Ronnie, so we'll sing to him. We'll sing to old Ronnie, little Ronnie today. I don't know how little he is, but we'll make sure we know it's not our Ronnie. Yeah. Uh, he could tell us how to do Cheetos. Yeah, he could show us that. Uh, he could do us that. He could show us about how to eat Cheetos. In fact, I have a video of him eating Cheetos. No, I can't show it. You'd have to almost beg me to show it. I don't know if I could turn down if they beg me, Ronnie. Oh, he'll be 40. Okay, Marie. 40 years old. Yeah, like that sign at school on me when I turned 40. Lordy, Lordy, look who's 40. We'll call him, Anna says call him Little Ronnie. Okay. Yeah, we'll sing to him. If there's nobody else, he's the only one going to get it. Kim saying good morning, big sister Karen. But anyway, if you're joining us, seriously, if you're joining this group, we're happy to have you, no matter where you're from. You know, we don't discuss politics or religion. We all have our own politics. We all have our own religions. We don't need to try to push them on nobody else. But we have fun. We have fun together. And friends, we all friends. And what thrills me, and I'll tell it again, is when I see people chatting with each other, like somebody come on and say, well, hello, so-and-so, or call me or whatever. Just so I know there are a lot of people having these communications. After we turn this off in the morning, going about our business, there's still people chatting online or phone calls or whatever. I get a few phone calls off and on. I wish I could talk to everybody on the phone. I don't have the time. I'd be sitting out here all day long. Mans called me the other day, and I missed her call. And I think I upset her. I'm sorry, Mans. Sometimes I don't have my phone with me, or I get to my phone too late. If I miss Ronnie's call, it's not a big deal. Because I know I'll be, Rebecca wants to be on a prayer list. Okay. Okay, sweetie. Putting you on there. Rebecca goes on the prayer list. And we have a prayer list. And we believe in prayer. We pray for people. And we pray for our pets too. And some might think that's kind of strange. Well, it's okay. Everybody's not the same, are we? Anyway, so let's do the prayer list real quick. Then we're gonna do the song for little Ronnie. Okay, we got. Now I may not have them all. I may not have all the names on here. Okay, we're gonna do all I got. We got Deanne and Hatari and Bertie and Patricia. Okay. Gabe, Bob, my brother Bob, Lori, Amy, Jackie, Spencer, Dorothy, Cheryl and Charlotte, Gloria and Tanya, Tracy, Shelby, Justin, Claire, Josephine, my son Lester, Michael, Renee, Sandra, Erica and Jennifer, Elizabeth and James, and Jay Lee, okay, Fran and George, and Diane, Cindy, and Laurie, Debbie, Linda, Tim, Bill, and Richard. Okay, that's not all. Hang on. Jamie, Nancy, and Bernice, Betty, Scott, Stephanie, Amber, Peggy, Carla, Sum, Kay, Shelley, Peter, Maud, Charlie, Eric, Roberta, and Marie, Tanya, Cindy, Shelby, Daniel, Julie, Sean, Judy, Dora, Ray, Caitlin, Mel, Betty and Sharon, Sky, Susan, Cynthia, and Rebecca. Okay. And if I miss somebody, I'm sorry. Okay. Jennifer says she's multitasking. That's me. I'm a multitasker. I'm a multitasker. All right. We have our little pets we pray for too. And I'm a firm believer in this because the vets wrote Ivan off. He had tetanus. They said he won't make it. And I had nothing else to do. I come to you folks, and you guys started praying. 2 weeks later, Ivan was clear of tetanus. Tried to kick the cat. Yeah, he was okay. And I had to hit that little boy up every day. God, I couldn't do it today. Thank God it was back in. I had better legs. I'd have to call somebody to come help me pick him up these days. Anyway, Bo and Baby and Buster, Haley, Bubba, Cooper, Lynx, or Lenny, I'm sorry, Roxy, Max, Hank, Ritzy, Willow, Dirk, and Danny. Okay, now we're going to do the birthday. Oh, prayers for Denise. I'm going to add Denise. Okay? And just keep it like that said right there. Keep everybody in prayer that needs prayer. God knows who they are. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a song. We don't have to worry about little Roddy biting himself because he's a guy. Us guys, we can control ourselves. You know, we have self-control. Women, I don't mean this bad. Women just, they fall apart. They fall apart. They start biting. Ask Carla. Ask her. Ask Seth. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little Roddy. 40. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. All right. Ben's coming today. We're going to take that. Yeah, chomp, chomp, chomp. That Jake told me I could have a greenhouse. And so I told Ben, I says, Ben didn't feel good yesterday. He came over and he didn't feel good. He had a headache and he was just kind of dragging. I said, look, Ben, days you feel bad, don't come. Don't come over to try to work. You stay home. Take something for your headache or whatever and stay home. But if you feel good and you want to come work, come on. Because it's going to be out in the sun. You're going to be right out in the middle of that sun. And once we start, we ain't going to stop till it's done. Now, I don't mean the whole thing. We'll take the sides off and may get to the top. I don't know if we will or not. It's kind of a square shape with a flat top. It's that clear laminate or whatever you call it. They use it corrugated, you know, they use for greenhouses. And Jake said he's never going to use it and he ain't going to move it, so we could have it. So we're going to take it down. All right. So that's my plan today. Plus, I got to run down to the feed store at some point today. I got to get gas. My mule's on empty. I can't travel today till I go to the gas pumps and get gas. Yeah, he felt bad yesterday. He worked though. He did come over. He worked, but it took him a while to get going. He took some headache medicine we had, and he'd do a little bit. He'd sit around. He finally got it going. He finally got chores done that I'd asked him if he could do that day. He got them done. And I told you, look, if you don't feel good, don't worry about it. Just, you know, go on home, do what you got to do, and we'll do it later. But yes, pray for our military, guys. And I said before, these guys, they wake up in the mornings or wake up whenever they do. They don't know where they might be that night, you know, anywhere in the world. They could be somewhere in a different part of the world. I remember when after I came back from overseas and went to North Carolina, our names come up on a list, and we had to keep our sea bag packed and ready to go at a moment's notice. And so first sergeant says, I don't think you'll be going because you only had like 90 days left. He said, I don't think you'll be going. But he said, you have that bag ready. They call, you're going. So I had my bag packed. And so just to be safe, though, I went ahead, G and I had Kim, she's a baby, and we had our dog Gypsy, a German Shepherd. I said, if I have to go like that, G could, go to the airport and fly to her mom's or fly over here, wherever, or she could stay there in North Carolina, whatever she wanted to do. But she said you wouldn't be able to do it with the dog, So we went ahead and brought the dog. I took a day off, 2 days actually. We drove straight through and brought Gypsy to my mom and dad, and straight back. And but I never had to go. And Gypsy's so happy when we drove up. We got out 90 days later. And she had grieved herself so much, though. And Mom said she barely will eat. She had enough to keep herself going, but she was so excited when we drove up and got out of that car. So excited. And had her for years after that. But anyway, she was our kid before Kim. Yeah, we had to have a kid. We just got married and we wanted a kid. So, and Kim was kind of in the hangar. Still, she wasn't here yet, so we went and got us a dog. Actually, we got two. Little Tinkerbell, and she came too. Funny thing was, we had Tinker first, but she wanted something for security, so we got Gypsy. Gypsy, she was a German Shepherd, very good watchdog. But Tinkerbell was like a little weenie dog. When a weenie dog had like a little bell on, little bell on it, called her Tinkerbell. But our apartment didn't allow pets. So we had to sneak her in, sneak her out to potty, sneak her back in. The landlord luckily didn't live right there on the spot, but she come every few days, just sit and talk, visit. Sweet, sweet lady. God love her. I know she's gone now. She was old then. But one day she's coming. I'm sitting down on the steps, and she walked around. She said, "How's everything going?" We just talking. I was like, ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. In the house, the bell rang. Oh, Lord, we're going to be in trouble. She never caught on what it was, running around in the house. That little dog didn't bark. But we wasn't there long. We moved over to a place we could have pets when we got Gypsy, because we knew we couldn't bring Gypsy into a house that didn't allow pets. She's a big dog. I bet, Peggy, I bet so. I bet so. Dogs grieve. They grieve when they lose their owners. Owners grieve when they lose their dogs or their pets. They truly do. And I don't know what would happen to Buster and Woody. Something happened to me, because they're my shadows. They're my shadows everywhere I go, even at night. Even at night. I got upset with them last night. If our air conditioner was on, it was cold in our room. I like a cold room. But Buster gets right up beside me, and Woody gets up. He's usually behind me. Woody gets up and comes over on the other side. So I'm just kind of like this, and then I get hot with both of them right beside me. And then my nose got kind of stopped up. God! And I'm tossing and turning. She says, "What's wrong?" I said, "I got to get up and find my nose spray and cool off. I'm hot." She said, "Well, turn the air conditioner down." I said, "Lord, it's on 68 now, G." Okay, I see something going on here I didn't get to see when I was talking. Somebody's got something going on. But if I don't see it, you guys do, and y'all can take care of it, okay? Hello, Deborah. Yesterday, I'm looking this way. I can't see them. I'm looking. That old duck, I don't see her now. She's out there. That old duck and had all those babies over here walking around her. She kept losing babies. And it got down to where she only had, I think, 5 or 6 yesterday. Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah, I need to take a bell for these dogs. They can bark at everybody. I don't know. Just get bark collars or something. I don't know what to do. Buster's the only one that has enough sense not to bark at family. It's just family. Go ahead. It's just family, people. Hello, Sandra. But yesterday, I went out and that little duck had only 5 or 6 babies left right out here in the yard. So I opened the gate and drove her. Now, Buster almost interfered. I didn't throw my cane at him. I threw my cane, hit the ground. He knew I meant business. He kept saying, stop, because he's going to chase him, I think. But we got her in into the pen. I closed the gate. And she stayed in there all night. I fed her, put water in there, and yesterday, this little, we said, black bowl there, I filled it full of water for them, and the little ones are all in it swimming, round, around it going. So she stayed. I know she's in there all night. I know she's there. I saw her this morning out there, so she's in there somewhere. The only thing to keep them safe, I guess, they go to them ponds, and Kim says there's turtles getting them. The turtles grab a hold and pull one down, and how do you get rid of these turtles, Kim brought one down yesterday. She's going to rehome him in the river. Rehome him, all right. I'll rehome him. But we took him, threw him in the river. That's what she wanted to do. But these old ponds are full of turtles. And they go in there and they, all right, Jennifer, you know what? I'm the dappiest, dapperest, whatever, dappiest of the dapper. I love that, Jennifer. You're my favorite person. Yeah, they drown them, they eat them. They pull them down and they'll eat them. Miss Dallas would make turtle soup out of it. My dad talked about turtle soup. I never have eaten turtle soup. Don't think I want none unless it gets us. We can't get nothing to eat. We'll eat turtle soup. But he talked about turtle soup when he was growing up. They catch them old big old turtles back there in the river. And I don't know. He never talked about how they did it. I guess they do it. I don't really have no idea how you do it. Yeah, it come out of a pond. It may have been a land turtle, but it come out of a pond. And he went back in the river. If he was a land turtle, he better learn how to swim. That's what I'm talking about, Elizabeth. They kill everything. You'd teach me how? Well, I'm not a quick learner. I'm not a quick learner on turtle soup. Now, it may be okay. Oh, here we go. Karen Owen. You know what, Karen? People eat stuff. Oh, somebody eat frog legs. Oh, it tastes like chicken. Somebody eat rattlesnake. Oh, it tastes like chicken. Ronnie eats some little tadpoles. Tastes like chicken. Why not just eat chicken? Why not just eat chicken? Fish soup. I'm sorry, I don't think I'd like fish soup. I see these guys on TV, and I know it must be what a lot of you northern folks do. Us southern folks, most of us, we fry our fish. We fry them or grill them or whatever. But I watch some of these shows, and these people, they cut their fish all up, put them in it, and they boiling them. I just don't think I care for that, to be honest with you. Bread there says it's delicious. It may be. Ronnie says Cheetos taste like chicken. I love it. I love it. Most things do taste like chicken, they said. Okay. Well, let's just stick with chicken. Dorothy sent me a little house to put together. I got to get out there today and try to put it together if I have some time. I need to get them little gooses out of that cage. One of them, that little Uno, the first one, he can't stand up straight because the cage on so high. He's tall. He's a tall little goose. And so I got to get them moved out of there. So I'm going to try to put that thing together today. And Bree said, well, in the meantime, I could use that little house she said I could have. And I said, well, okay, let me think about it. If I don't get to put this thing together today, we'll have to move it over and I'll set it up somewhere and put them in. At least they can stand up straight. And I think they don't have to have heat now. They don't. I had that little heat thing in there, and they don't sleep by it at all. They get on the other end of it, so they didn't like it. So there's that duck out there. And can you see the babies? I don't know if I can. No, I can't make it bigger. You can see her out there in the background, right over here. And she got those babies with her. Frog legs are delicious. Dot, are you okay? Have you been watching Lisa? Okay, anyway, there. And see, she come up the water. They'll get in that water and swim around. Yeah, they're not now. And the cats have not bothered them. I did see old Simba walking by there. Now, Ron was out there yesterday and watched him. Just sat there watching him. Finally, he walks off. But I saw Simba come by, and he stopped a little bit too long, and she flapped them wings at him. He took off. He took off. Fish soup is horrible. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some say they like it. Some say it's horrible. Ellie has a mama duck, about 13. There's a duck down here in the back pond. If y'all remember one of my videos, I showed you that old duck stayed back there by herself all the time. Well, she had a nest. That's why she stayed back there. Well, she's hatched them. Me and Coda Bear looked at them, and it must have been 15, 16, 17. But I couldn't get her up toward the barn. I tried to go back down later and drive her up to those babies, and she split back on me, and they all went in the water. And I'm afraid stuff would be getting them too, back there in the back like that. But I can't get her to come up. If I get her up here, I'd drive her in this pen here, in this yard. You guys are stuck on that fish soup. Okay. I think I'll just stick with fried catfish. Anyway, yeah, I guess, different areas, like up there, Ronnie says Thomas them eat that blubber off those whales and those seals and stuff. I don't know. I don't think I'd want that either, but people in different parts of the country eat different things, All right, see you later, sweetie. Have a great day. I love fried perch and catfish. Yes, ma'am, I do. Flounder's your favorite. I'll tell you a story about flounder. I had never had anything ever eat flounder. She said she had flounder before, and I bought a flounder one day at the store. We just hadn't been married long. Well, I say long. I don't know. I don't know when microwaves come out. We had a microwave. Yeah, it's scary. And I thought, I microwave that baby. And I seized him up, stuck him in that microwave, turned it on, and Lord, you ain't never smelled the most horrible smell of your life. I don't think it'd ever come out of that microwave. I think it stunk up the whole house. It was nasty. And so I'm guessing there's a better way to cook flounder. I don't ever cook flounder, so I have no idea. You have a blessed day, Peggy. Have a great day, sweetie. We fix to be cutting off here. We're almost to an hour. I want you guys to have a great day. Pray for these folks, okay? And the pets. And see you back here on Friday. May have another project to talk about. I may have that little goose house put together. My little gooses they waiting on a house. They gotta have a house. But yeah, did you eat that? What you're talking about? That's SWAI, however you say that stuff. I'm not good on pronunciations. Some say I don't talk good. Yeah, some say I don't talk good. Anyway, happy birthday to anybody with a birthday, and anyone needing prayer. We're praying for you guys. Hope you have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you back here on Friday. And if you're new, come on back and try us a few times. You have a lot of fun with these folks. Good people. I tell people all the time, I got the best chat family of anybody, anywhere. and people that have watched have agreed. So it's just not my opinion. Even Ronnie says it. Even Ronnie says it. You get a compliment out of Ronnie, you've done something. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Hit the like button and share with somebody. Subscribe, and we'll see you back here. Yeah, microwave's not a good idea. I tried it. I love you guys. Y'all, yes, we're praying let's get some good reports today. We're praying for that. Praying for him every day over and over and over. I love you guys. Y'all take care.